way too early for the fake. This that real game for real bros. No DECAFF, no cap. Welcome to Shogun Bros, no DECAFF. Live every weekday, 6:30 in the morning, Central Time. Did you hear what I said? Central Time. We talk dogs, bloodline building to yard work, from stud talk to the truth behind the pups. This ain't no highlight reel. It's how you really build legacy. Shogun Bros, no DECAFF. Pull up, pull up, handle yours. This ain't just content. It's culture. Welcome to the cookout with Toyo, where family vibes meet front porch truth. No scripts, no filters, just heart, heat, and hot plates. Ooh. Step up with elevated perspective, with elevated game for grown men and women building mind, spirit, and vision. And men at work with pimps over simps. Choice. Real convos, no cap, all purpose for the men behind the mission. 3 shows, 1 network, all gas, no DECAFF. Put no creamer in my man. Look, Shogun Unlimited, man. Press play and get, man. Come on, press play, press play.
Hey, what's going down, man?
Good big dog.
I can't call it, might spoil it, man.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
What you today, Big A?
Man, you know what it is, man. It is. What is today? It is Monday, but what is it?
It's Memorial Day, ain't it? If I am mistaken.
Man, I know, man. Yeah, salute to them, man.
Shout out to Memorial Day. Shout out to all those who gave lives service to the country. Some gave all. You know what I'm saying? Those are the ones who gave all, man. If you go to a funeral or to a graveyard today for our veterans, if you see pennies or quarters or dimes on tops of the graves, do not touch them. I can't remember exactly what they stand for. Sorry, I don't have a lot of friends. I don't have many friends that pass.
Yeah, I think I know what it stands for. But
one means you knew them, one means you served with them.
Yes. The quarter means you serve with them.
Okay.
I think the quarter means you serve with them, or you were there at the time of their. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It breaks all the way down to the penny, man.
Yeah.
That's heavy too.
For sure.
Man, who got in the building, man?
Let me see. Mm-hmm. We got 6 people in the building, man.
Yeah, they sleep. Everybody was there. They coming up. Yeah, man. Man, we got a few things to talk about today, Dre. Man.
Relay, salute. Welcome to the building. K-Walk, salute.
K-Walk.
They in here. Yes, sir.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, what's going on, Big A? What we going to talk about? What we talking about today?
Man, so, we were going to talk about after the win, now what? Because you just came from a show, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, man. So let's talk about that show a little bit, man.
All right. So we had a show.
Lone Wolf.
It was good, big dog. We had a show up in Taylor, Arizona this weekend, y'all. We went out. Took both dogs. About a 4.5 hour drive north of here to Tucson. And we competed in a couple different confirmation classes, fun classes, and also we had a wall climb for the first time. You know, so Samurai Kennels is doing the wall climb now, and the treadmill races as well. You know what I'm saying? The slack mill races as well. And you know, a lot of things were learned, man. I learned a lot. I just want to share after win with y'all, and not just talk about the competition, but talk about the things I learned this weekend, talking to dog men and dog ladies in the past.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, man. So with that being said, bro, like man, how was the trip up there, man? Like it was up in the mountains, wasn't it?
Yeah. It was a nice little trip, man. Beautiful. So up through Apache, the Apache reservation. You go through there, and there's some beautiful scenery there, man. With my family, we stopped the car and took a picture down by the river, and had a nice time going down because you go all the way down to the valley and come back up to get out of the Apache reservation, and then you move on to Show, Arizona, and then finally into Taylor, Arizona. So nice.
Yeah.
I mean, beautiful scenery. Like it's 4 hours of beautiful scenery, man.
Yeah, man, that's what's up. Yeah, man. We got in here Wayne Moon. Tim, what's happening?
Wes Walker.
What it do? Yeah, man. Yeah, we got a lot to talk about, man. So word is that you did the wall climb for the first time. I'm just saying, man. That's what they've been saying, man. They say that boy did the wall climb for the first time, man. That's what's up, bro. And yeah, but after the win, now what, man? But before we jump into all of this, man, let me go on to that Bushido code of the day.
Yes, sir.
Hey, and that is, I was about to say yo, but I'm not gonna say that. You know what I'm saying? Working on it. That and try, man. But hold up. Chew Gi. Be loyal to the mission, not the moment. Winning don't reveal character, maintaining does. Man, so with that being said, Dre, you work your dogs for the shows sometimes, but in general, you just work your dogs, right?
Yeah.
So we talked about this a little bit. When we came to you working Saki, you really didn't do anything different. You just focused a little bit more on what you were going to be doing at the confirmation show, correct?
Yeah.
So when it comes to just typically maintaining your dogs between shows, how important is that as far as keeping them mid-range to high range for just in case you 2 months out for a show or something like that? How does that play a part?
Well, I think with dogs or any athletes, the more close you stay to competition ready for whatever that competition is, the easier it is. In the summer times, I played AAU basketball to stay ready for fall basketball for school. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of NBA players that will go overseas to play in summer leagues, or they'll play in the Drew League in California just to continue to go through the motion. It may not be the same level of intensity, but it's the same action, the same activities to keep you ready. So when you do, you do a quick little conditioning process to strengthen what you're weak at. You can also target areas that you were deficient in. Let's say, okay, your field goal percentage wasn't good. Okay, let's work on that in the offseason. Let's focus on what our weakness was. And that was kind of my thought process with going into the slack mill race this time was, okay, well, last time we didn't really train specifically for that. Let's focus specifically on that and see how we do,
Yeah. Okay. So with that being said, man, how it typically, or let's say we looking at the year 2026. If you were looking at the year 2026, generally speaking, in a reality, just being real with yourself, how many shows do you think you will attend in 2026?
Typically, that's going to be a minimum of 2 or 3. I said, 2 or 3 minimum, and that's South Bottom and this one out here, the Hinesville Classic. Like, those are my top priorities, just because small shows that are not owned by or sanctioned by large entities, they need our help. You know what I'm saying? They need our help most. They're for us, by us, and if we're not gonna get out and support them, then it won't grow. So Generally, the South Bottom is high on my priority list, and the Hinesville Classic are high on my priority list. Also, the Riverside show in California and Tarmon Stick Picking are also high on my list.
So, if you were you go on to 3, how far spread out are those 3 from each other?
The Riverside show in Bakersfield, California, or in Riverside, California, is as far west as you're gonna go, and Pig Picking is pretty much as far east as you're gonna go. And then centrally located is the Louisiana show, South Bottom, and one out here. So you literally are hitting all 4 regions if you hit those 4 shows.
Yeah, but how far? I mean, as far as time wise,
over 35, 36 hours to go from one.
No. I mean, as far as date, like, okay, so the pig. Well, I know South Bottom is in February?
Yeah, typically, but I think he's gonna start trying to throw multiple throughout the year.
Okay, so his is in February. You just went to this one, and this is May. So you got February to May, and then what is the other show that you said you were planning on going to?
So the Hinesville and the South Bottom are my number 1 priorities.
Okay, so. All right, so I don't mean to cut you off, but like, check this out. So if you're going to South Bottom, you're more typically to have your dog reeled out, right?
It depends on what I'm doing when I get there. You know what I'm saying? Like, if they having a tug of war, I might want a little bit more fat on them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Okay. And then if you go in the Hinesville Classic, you're more concerned about the wall climb and the slap mill, correct?
Yeah, and that one I probably would have a little more railed out. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, so
climb.
Yeah. So with that being said, like each show you'll be prepping your dogs or a dog for different challenges, meaning that you'll go about the process in a different manner, correct?
Correct.
So okay. Now, you're done with this show. This show is done. Your next show is coming up. Is as far as we know it, will be South Bottom.
Yeah.
So between now and South Bottom, what is the things that you'll be doing? Because you have time. It's a slow progress. It's nothing to rush, but you have time to work on something. What do you do after that in this in-between time?
All right, so personally, I'm working on resistance training and more weight pulling to my program. So you'll see, or you may not see, but I got my weight sled and I'll be harnessing the dogs up and working on building strong shoulders. Because I believe that you gotta have some, even if you got wind, you gotta have a little bit of muscle to push. You know what I mean? What good is a car that can breathe if it ain't got no torque to it? So
yeah.
So that's what I'm working on specifically. That's what I think I'm lacking right now, is a little bit more muscle.
Yeah. Okay. And then South Bottom shows over, and then you going into Hinesville Classic. What are you doing in that time? Because you be doing something completely different.
Yeah, for the Hinesville Classic, I would be basically, it's high altitude, it's 5,000 feet higher than where I'm at right now. And so I would be basically, I don't know, doing a little more cardiovascular stuff. Maybe even driving up Mount Lemon with my dog and hiking and just getting them accustomed to the high altitude. Adjusting the diet as well. This time I did an all kibble keep.
And what did you learn for that?
I don't like it. I don't.
Yeah. Do you think you've done a raw diet? You've done a kibble diet as far as the keep.
Yeah.
Do you think there's a time where you're gonna try to mix the two and have half and half?
Yeah, that's going forward. That'll probably be it. You know what I'm saying? Using kibble as a filler.
Yeah. Yeah, man. Yeah. Man. Yeah. Oh, we got to show the dog last week, man. We got to show that Pitwise Hattori Hanzo. Hey, Mike Dan with the plan. Yeah. Hey, shout out to Pitwise. Man. Hey, man. Hey, that's a damn good looking dog, man.
Mm-hmm.
Man. Yeah. There we go with that chainsaw, boy. Hey, I think I saw one of Elevator's dogs look real good, man. Look real good.
Hey, I thought that Ty Green dog had won last week. That red dog.
Oh, I'm tripping. I said I Pitwise. Yeah. Oh man. Did you? Oh, you didn't load it up. I got it. You want to send it to me? If you can. Pitwise snuck in there, man. Man.
Oh, I'm sending that.
Man, yeah. Anybody got any shows coming up, man? Dang, Marcel Shepard said, yep, I lost 2 more puppies before I got back. I took them from that bitch I got to watch them. Man.
That's what I wanted to talk about too, y'all, man.
Yeah.
Lesson learned from that dog show, man, this weekend, bro. Mike, man, maybe you can tell this man, Elevated, probably can tell. You probably can tell. So I walked in the show ring, y'all. Now, y'all know this, been watching the channel. Y'all know Cosby's, I bred her to Saki. But I don't go to the vet to do no confirmation of the breeding. I'm not that pressed to have puppies. Like, I'm just not. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So I don't do PG testing. I just put 2 dogs together and let them stick naturally, right?
Yeah.
When I tell you, when I walked in that show ring, the judge goes, that dog's pregnant, ain't she?
Mm-hmm.
I looked at him like, you can tell that? Yep. He kept it moving, right? And I thought it was so dope because I have been talking to Big A about it a couple of days before the show. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, she's not that far along. Like, what level of competition she should be doing? You know, different things of that nature. I was gonna slap Miller and wall climber and everything, but I had to do my research, you know, and I didn't want to put that. And honestly, truly, if it was littered for just me, I would have still done it. I'm not gonna lie to you. The only reason why she didn't compete in the wall climb and slap Miller was because other people are counting on this litter. Point blank period. Point blank period. You know what I'm saying? But so anyways, the judge was able to tell that, and I was like, that's where I need to be at in life one day. Is, you know, I can look at a dog and kind of just tell if she took, or even if it's a faux pregnancy, I should see the signs very, very quickly. Now I see the signs. Her nipple, the only difference is her nipples are larger. That's the only difference right now. She's just finishing the first trimester, right? So that's something where you'd have to have seen a lot of pregnant females, a lot of pregnant bitches to understand, like, okay, this is what the first trimester looks like. You know,
yeah,
it's a good sign that she took. You know, her nipples aren't hanging yet. She's not widening out none. She got a little bit of a glow to her fur. You know what I'm saying? Like that hormones make her fur look pretty good. But yeah, man, like these are things that I'm learning that I didn't know.
There you go. There you go.
That's a fine looking animal right there.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. That's a damn good looking dog, man. These dogs, hey, man. These dogs have been looking amazing. Just saying, man. You know, when somebody, you know, like they be saying, you think You think they stopped making guns when you got yours? You know what I'm saying? You think they stopped making good dogs when you got one? You know what I'm saying? It's a whole bunch of good dogs out there, man. You know what I'm saying? And good dog men behind them, showcasing skill. You know?
For sure. Yeah, man. And like that was a good conversation I had.
Yeah.
I met some real old school boy. Man, let me tell you something. The old heads at the shows that you gotta respect and love are the ones that they are raw with it. Like it's a lot of old heads get online talking that talk, but man, look, Marty Street out there. Marty Streets is very, very.
Salute.
Check me, man. Marty Street checked me,
Yeah.
he checked me, and it needed to happen, man. You know, and he, Marty don't care nothing about me doing no internet stuff, man. But he was basically like, last year, the owner of Grit and Steel and I were supposed to be getting our ADBA club going, and he said, "What happened?" I said, "Man, I ain't got a good answer for you on that, Mr. Street. You know what I'm saying? I don't have a good answer for that. I was supposed to be, trying to get voted in for the vice presidency, and we just never had a members meeting. We didn't collect no money. We didn't do nothing. You know what I'm saying? We didn't do anything, And I say we because I honestly don't know about starting an ADBA club. You know what I'm saying? I'm jumping in with a already certified ADBA judge, and Kennel Kennels already exist as an ADBA club. So I was just trying to do that. Just trying to do that.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
But yeah, man. So that was a cool. Who else did I meet up there?
Yeah.
I met this guy named Jim Cortez, man. That was the judge's name, Jim Cortez, man.
Yeah.
And he was a solid judge. Also, y'all, the videos are already drafted, man. I'm waiting to see when I'm gonna release them. I don't want to wait too long to release them, but there's a members only video dropping immediately following this live. So get your membership. If you ain't got a membership, man, it costs $1, bro. But I'll be dropping the members only video. This is the first time I've ever seen somebody mic up for a dog show, like NBA players. And Big A, you're not gonna like what I'm about to do, but like, look, like you gotta show people a little bit of what they're missing. So
yeah,
I mean, it is what it is. But I'm gonna give y'all a snippet with sound and everything, so you can kind of see what I'm talking about when I say I'm mic'd up in the show ring. It's this is what I did. I'm telling you right now, what I did is the future of dog shows. Like, ain't no other YouTube channels messing with what I'm about to show y'all. Period. Not for showing dogs. I guarantee that. I stand by that. Big A, I'm gonna turn the volume up on this real quick, man.
Okay.
You mind adjusting the music or pausing the music for me for just a second? Like I said, this is members only footage. A quick snippet of members only footage, y'all. Quick snippet of members only footage. My wife was the camera lady, but this is me mic'd up. My wife is about 50 to 60 feet away from me. Z. Mm-hmm. Good girl, guys. Come on, guys. Good girl. Come on, girl. Good girl, cousin.
She pregnant?
Yes, sir. You can tell. All right, so that's it. That's all y'all get. You know what I'm saying? That's all y'all get this morning. But can y'all hear me? Big A, can you hear me?
Yeah, I was on mute.
Yeah, man. Okay, so that's it, man. That's just a little snippet, man. Nothing major. But we did have, I am mic'd up during the show, so you can actually hear the engagement with the referees, the engagement with the other handlers. You can hear the encouragement for the dogs and all that stuff, man. And we're trying to build up some real good members-only content. It's a two-parter. So the first part is the confirmation side, and then we'll be releasing later. We'll be releasing the performance side. So you can see the wall climb in its entirety, all the competitors, all of the flat mill competitors. Like it's all there. You know what I'm saying? Also, y'all, let me go ahead and shout this out, man. I will be getting the hides back here shortly. I made me a hide connect. You know what I'm saying? So I will be getting the hides back here in a little bit. Don't. There will be no pre-orders and everything. I gotta get my first big shipment in before I start blasting it out there. But I did find a hide connect.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Now let's get back to work.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. Speaking of getting back to work, man, Big A, you was asking me some questions this morning. You was asking me some questions I didn't want to answer about work because there's room to grow, and like I can see now why some of the old heads keep their secrets to themselves, right? It's you was asking me things about my keep, right? And at this point, I believe in my keep, and I also know where the flaws are in my keep. So it's like, man, I was like, Big A, if you don't shut your behind up this morning, and you kept digging, you was like, what you gonna do for the South Bottom show? What you gonna do for this show?
Well, no, it wasn't. I didn't want the secrets. I just wanted to, for example, like, okay, me after the South Bottom show, I had, a few situations prior to, prepping for, some people always, certain things might happen, setbacks with me and Michonne. So it kind of set me back a little bit, and really getting the prep like I wanted to for the show. So, coming back from the show, we got a win or whatnot. And she's got a lot of energy, so we're gonna work that energy out. We just gonna play, have some fun or whatnot. But I'm gonna up a feed, and let her put on a couple of pounds or whatnot, man. And then we about to just work on the win. I'll be doing like you see this video right here. We'll go on them long walks and just chill, just on a regular basis, man. And for me, that keeps it like mid-range, every now and then go out there with the flirt pole or whatnot, man. Just keep her going. And when I do stuff like that, man, when it comes down to getting prepped for a show, it's pretty easy, man. Like I believe you give me 4 weeks, man, I can have her exactly where I want her at, under dire need. 3, I don't know about 2, you know what I'm saying, but I can have it looking good at 2, so just keeping them within range, man, and also having enough I don't know, I guess you could say fat or whatever in all form to recover, that's pretty much what I do in the meantime.
So this is one thing I did want to talk about with these shows, man, too, is confirmation and performance don't always line up. And I want to really talk about that. So I'm moving toward more of the performance side of the show, right?
Yeah.
So you used the term earlier, railing a dog out. Like, let me explain something to you and everybody else with the way for the future, man. First of all, there's a lot of dogs that go to these shows that are honestly underweight. And I don't mean aesthetically. I mean, they're underweight and it doesn't show until they have to do something performance-wise. I don't care if that's to go fetch a ball, man. If a dog looks like Bruce Lee and it moves like Stan Lee to go fetch a ball, we got a problem, bro. I don't care what he looks like. He ain't moving right. And
you can tell when they dehydrated.
Well, I mean, even dehydrated, a dog that's in his physical peak can overcome a lot of physical adversities, right? But some of these dogs, like Pitwise said it best last week. He was like, it's easy because most of the confirmation dogs, they don't have to do anything but look good. Yeah. They don't have to do anything but look good. And so when I go, like now when I go, I'm going there for the walk, I'm going there for the slap mill race. I'm not as concerned as what they look like as I used to be, man. Like I know I can get a dog aesthetically to look like it can do something. But can it really do what I want it to do? So can it really do that? That's something that I'm learning. I'm learning now a little bit more about. I do care more about performance than I do about the show range. I care a lot more about it. My dogs are pretty to me, regardless of how railed out they are, especially when they're going to work. The prettiest thing to me is to see my competitors' faces when I'm doing well. You know what I'm saying? That's the prettiest thing, man. You know, so I don't know, bro. The aesthetics
That's
out
why
of it.
that's why I was asking, you know, because one show is more based off of confirmation, and the other show it has some performance things there. So you know, and like you say, you're focused on performance. So you going, like, what I mean is, you going to South Bottom, you wouldn't be as concerned with on the performance side as far as going down to the show. But you know, going to the Hanzu, you would be on something completely different. You know, and I don't think you would be as concerned about confirmation at all, as far as, you know, weight or anything. You go in there with the weight that you want for the performance side, whatever, you know, whatever that is.
Well, yeah, and then like, okay, so the guy that runs it, his name is Nate Hardy, right?
Yeah.
And they're hog doggers. They are hog dogging doggers, right?
Yeah.
And like, he has a couple dogs that are very, very aesthetically pleasing, but the majority of his dogs are not. They're not winning no beauty contests. You know what I'm saying? They're not. But when they hit the mill, when they hit the wall, you're like, okay, I see why these dogs are hog dog caliber dogs. I can see it in the performance. You know, I can see why these dogs can catch. He was catching in Louisiana last week, and he drove all the way across country just to be in this show in Arizona. Man, like, you know, there's a certain level of respect you got to have for those guys, man. And you got to be one of the big dogs, you got to run with the big dogs, you know. So I don't know, man. It's just, I don't want to get so caught up into the aesthetics of it that we lose the workability of it. And I know we won't, you know, because we hold each other accountable. But I think there's a lot of people who definitely they get into the confirmation shows and they think it's part of the pinnacle, but it's not the pinnacle alone. You know what I'm saying?
Man. Okay. Appreciate that one, Lone Wolf. He said historical fact. Memorial Day Decoration Day was started by African American soldiers in 1865, honoring their fallen Union soldiers buried in a mass grave, and celebrated the freedom of formerly enslaved.
Nice. Thank you for the history.
Yeah, Supreme.
Yeah, H&F in the building too. Salute, big dog. Salute.
Oh, I ain't seen him. Vinny always repping that Facebook, man. That's what's up. Yeah, man.
What other imposing questions you got, bro?
Yeah, man. I want to talk about this wall cloud, man. Were you intimidated when you saw that first dog go up that wall?
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, bro. hey, I ain't never done it. You know, I ain't never done it before, man. Yeah, that's a good question, man. Yeah, bro, I'm like, man, what's a good height? You know what I'm saying? My height, my house, we do 7 or 8 feet, man. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, okay, like, that's the highest I can reach. You know what I'm saying? My little on the side of the house. So yeah, man, I'm like, bro, I don't know how to do this, man. This dog ain't never seen this wall. For all I know, he gonna run up there and stop at the wall. I don't know what he about to do. I don't.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I don't know what this. I believe in him. I believe in the dog. You know what I'm saying? I know that wherever I put that hide, he's going to get it. I know that, right? But I don't know. There's people around, his dog's barking. Like, I don't know what he's about to do. I don't.
Yeah.
You know. And so I got a snippet of it. I give him a little snippet. I give him a little snippet. You know what? I'm gonna tell y'all something, man. Look, Big A is for him to ask the question he asked. Big A is the most selfish individual when it comes to sharing. I'd be like, how you want me to share this, but you don't want me to share that? Man, go ahead. Go ahead with that.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Hey, hairpin trigger Dre.
Yeah, man.
That boy got trigger Tai Chi. You know what I'm saying?
So I'm gonna give y'all just a snippet. Like I said, it won't be much, man, because Big A gonna kill me. You know what I'm saying? But I will let y'all see. You know, He gets fired up, and he actually does. We're stamped now. We do a version of wall climbing.
Now,
All right,
that's the first time. Yeah,
that's all y'all get, man.
So, man, so that first what did that first dog hit?
So that first dog hit 10.
Okay.
I was like, bro, we ain't never tried 10 in life. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm calling Big out like Big A. I'd be happy if you get 7, man. I'd be happy if you get 7. You know.
Okay, so check this out, man. You all right, so you saw some people sign up for some confirmation shows and I believe some competitions.
Yeah.
But they didn't show.
Yeah, they thought it was for the slap mill and wall climb. People signed up. It was like, man, after they saw the other dogs go, they were like, I'm not going. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like, I'm not going. You know, I was like, man, fuck that. You know, I don't care. I don't care if we the bottom of the totem pole. We going. Like we don't pay $10 to not compete, bro. We don't do that. You know.
Yeah, man, and you know, and that was why I was there. When you saw that first dog, most people were coward. Some, not most, but some people were coward. I mean, you talking about something you or your dog has never done before, you know. And then you see that first one, you like, dang, you like, what I get myself into? But let's go, you know. So going up to the wall, man, what were you feeling?
Well, it's just you and your dog. You know what I'm saying? Like, anything I do with my dog is me and the dog. I like, there's a lot of things going on around us, but I'm like, okay, is he focused? Okay, he's focused. He's ready. You know all right, you know, like I'm not gonna lie to you. Everything else drowns out. If you really compete with your dog, everything else drowns out. For me.
What did you? Okay, now I want to talk about emotion and energy. What was your emotion like? Were you nervous? Were you like you know? And I'm not talking about like bad nervous. I'm talking about to step on the court before that big game nervous. You know what I'm saying?
It ain't nerves. It's anticipation of the performance.
Yeah,
you know
anxiety
what I'm saying?
Type deal. Did you feel that in him when you grabbed his collar?
At first he didn't know. At first he didn't know what was going on. He was looking around and stuff. You know what I'm saying? And when we waved the hat in front of his face, and you know he turned on, he started screaming. You know, I'm like, okay, he's ready. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't know how far the wall he's going, but he understands the assignment. You know what I'm saying? He understands the assignment right now. The assignment is get his high. You know, so
okay,
yeah, man.
Okay, yeah. So his first attempt, he goes up the wall, he comes down. You praised him, right?
Yeah. I think I did.
Yeah. You praised him and stuff. What did you see or get a feel after that? Because that first one, you know, just like I could see it, and you know, he was still figuring it out. But after that first one, did you get like a feel between you and him? Like, okay, he's ready to go. I know he understands.
Like when he started screaming, I knew he was ready. You know, before he even moved, like, you know, it's okay. This dog, this dog is fixated on the target.
Yeah, but I don't think that I think that even with that situation, if they held it at 11, 10, 13, or anything above that, I don't think he would have. I don't think he would have pressed it. I think after he went on his first one, and he could go through the motion, and his feet hit the ground, and you touched him, he was like, okay, I get it. You know what I'm saying? I think he went harder the next time. Do you nah?
So yeah. No, but I think that we did it. We rose the bar incrementally. So like that what you're talking about, I wouldn't have done that to him at all. Anyways, you know what I'm saying? Like, but man, it was a good time, man. Speaking of Hardy Bulldogs in the building, man. Salute, bro.
Yeah. So what I mean is, okay, you started at 8 feet. Did somebody start above 8 feet?
I didn't start at 8 feet. I started. I think I started at 7. Something I knew he could do.
7. Okay. Yeah. What did anybody start higher than that?
Yeah, it's like that's what I'm trying to tell you. Like Hardy Bulldogs.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
We started at one of those at like 10 feet. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was like,
yeah. Hey, he did good on that wall, buddy. For the first go, he couldn't have done better. Get him in top shape, and he'll compete with anyone.
I think that's Nate. I'm telling you, I think that's Nate. I think that's got to have the wall. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Yeah.
So Nate was there. You know what I mean? And Nate, I got a video I cut together and put together, man. I got to figure out when I'm gonna release it, but I'll shoot it to you. You know, so you can share it. Because I had the interview with you and Mr. JB on there as well, man. So big salute, man, and I appreciate you putting it together. And I also want to shout this out too while I'm talking about Nate here, man. We did a raffle, and you know, I bought some stuff and won some raffle stuff, but the raffle is going to Mr. Floyd Boudreaux for his medical expenses. So shouts out to the Arizona Bulldoggers for doing that, man. Like, and actually they're not even from Arizona. They came to our state to put on the show for us. So I just want to say, man, I appreciate what y'all doing for the community, man. That's why I like these privately owned shows more than these franchised out shows, you know.
And they came down from Oklahoma.
Yeah, I wasn't gonna say that out loud, but
my bad.
Yeah.
Nah, I was just saying it because to me that's dope, you know, to come down there and, you know, that form that deep, you know, man, that's big, man. I'm hoping we could do something like that, you know, for our thing, where we can, you know, the Shoguns can, you know, travel and show out like that, or even set up a show like, you know, that can be in a different state, you know. Yeah. I think that'll, you know, And
shout out to Winston Customs. She got some good stuff for sale, man. Y'all might know her on Instagram as Lady Bulldogger, Bambina Lady Bulldogger. Yeah, Winston Customs, man. Winston Designs, man. Salute,
okay.
Man. So, yeah.
But
you think you had some more questions, or you want me to go over the panel?
What's up, JT? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. So, Slap Mill, man. Slap Mill. Now you don't have to answer everything, man. You tell me chill. But what was the feel like on the Slap Mill? You saw the first the first dog get up there. I know you feel a lot more comfortable in the Slap Mill, you know. But what was your feel after seeing the first dog?
It was, the first dog was very, very steady. So I was like, okay, like I don't know how fast that is, you know what I'm saying? Because like he got on there, he just kept his pace, you know what I'm saying? I can tell it's the dog that can go all day. He wasn't all out, so I was like, okay, cool, you know. The second dog was all out, but he ended up DQing himself. So I was like, okay, you know.
How did that happen? He
ended up grabbing the tub. He ended up grabbing the tub. And,
and that was and what do you think could have been done differently to avoid that?
I mean, you just gotta lure a little bit further away. I mean, like, it's not much you can do about that, you know.
Yeah, no, because I mess up like that a lot. You know.
So my dog now, if I reach behind me, because I'll go for a minute or two with the lure, and then also hold on just a second. Brother Wing News here. Shogun, Dre, what's your mile time? I don't know, probably about 5.5, 6 minutes. You know, if I'm jogging, if I'm running full out, you know, sub 5 minutes. But for a PT test, we do 1.5 miles. So I'm typically just, trying to do under 2 minutes every lap. You know what I'm saying? Under 2 minutes every lap until I get my mile and a half time. That's my personal speed, my personal pace. I'm only required to finish my mile and a half in 14:35. So,
old man now.
Yeah, as long as I'm finishing in under 12, I'm happy. As long as I'm.
Hey, what would be your mile requirement if you were in your 20s, like 22, 23?
The maximum time allowed is 13:36, but it goes off points. So if you run 13:36, you're not going to get the full 60 points for the run. So you'll get like 45 points, and your cumulative score has to be greater than 75. So like for push-ups, you get 10 points. For sit-ups, you get 10 points. For the run, you can get a maximum of 60 points, and then your waist measurement is maximum of 20 points. You know what I'm saying? So if your run time is pretty much make or break. If you can run and get 60 points for your run, you know what I'm saying? You could have halfway do the other components and still pass. Because in the Air Force, we big on running. You know what I'm saying? You don't really care about how strong you are. They're changing up our PT test though now to align better with the Marine Corps and also career field specific. So like I'm a mechanic, so we lift a lot of parts over our heads. So they're gonna add that into my PFT, which will be lifting an object of 70 pounds or greater over your head a certain number of times, just to prove that you can still work on the aircraft. Make sure you're strong enough to do the job. One of the missiles we load by hand is called an AIM-9. It's about 181 pounds. So you gotta be able to press your portion of the missile up.
Yeah, you said had you set a program with times for the four-legged Shogun army?
I never thought about that. That's something we can look into doing.
What? Like
having a PT program. A metric. I never thought about doing that.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? That that'd be what's up. That'd be something to do. I don't know, man, because my area right now is bad, so I can't. As far as the snakes, so I'm gonna have to chill till the winter time or take it to a park or something. Would it be a lot of acting?
That's the good thing. So like, you would look at it like this, okay? Minimum wall climb height of we say 9'5", right? So the dog's gonna be, to pass their PT test, their fitness test, to say that they're fit. Because I would say the average dog is not getting 9 feet without work. It's not the average.
Yeah.
There are some people who breed genetically superior animals, but I'm talking about like if you go into a dog show and you took every dog out there, not all of them are even hitting 9 feet. You know what I'm saying? Or 10 feet.
I forget. Go ahead. My bad.
So you have a bare minimum, to score this. Like that's pretty dope, William. Like that's genius. Okay, and then you get on the slat there. Okay, cool. You get 2 minutes to go. The dog needs to hit 0.75 or greater. You know what I'm saying? And everything over 0.75 accumulates to a point. For weight pull, there's a minimum weight that the dog needs to be able to pull. And man, that's fire, bro.
But
that is fire.
But do you, as far as the weight, do you think it will go by the weight of the dog?
No, the PT test don't. Right. How many push-ups the PT test don't go off the weight of the person? You know what I'm saying? If you bigger, it's your problem. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Tighten up.
Yeah. Yeah. Hey, speaking of wall climb, I remember you telling me, I don't think these old yellows is wall climb worthy, like they not built for it. You have a whole different perspective now, huh?
I don't remember telling you that.
You said you did. It was a question. Like, I don't know. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I don't know. I don't think it's different. It's different though. You know
okay. Those are too strong. Two different words. Yeah.
But it was my dogs do it all. You know what I'm saying? As far as what level to what degree? I don't know.
As far as excelling. Yeah. Because I mean, without a doubt, Saki can clear a fence. So that's without question. What's the highest dog? What was the highest score on the wall climb?
Man, there was a dog that hit 13 feet. That dog's name was Rowdy, and that's what I was like that. So that dog was the most cut dog. He didn't win best condition either, but he was the best conditioned dog there. He would have won the slap mill race if he hadn't grabbed the tug.
He was going.
There wasn't enough wall. That dog could easily went like the wall wasn't tall enough. You hear it in the video. Like, get your memberships. Go watch the video for yourself, the raw footage for yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't take Dre's word for it. Do not take Dre's word for it. You know, there will be a public release video as well, but it'll be condensed down though. You know what I'm saying? It'll be the highlights. But if you want the behind the scenes, all the mic'd up, you know, everything, it's from the membership's only $1 a month, y'all. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to break it. I'm not trying to break it back. Membership.
Yeah.
But we do have to.
Dang. Man. Speaking of, man. The show is different. I've never seen a show like this with the you know, I don't know, you're gonna get it's like you in the show. You get to hear everything in the show, man. Y'all need to check that out. It's different. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Speaking of, man, you've got the handlers meeting in there, you know, man, and that, to me, that, like, for anybody that's never been to a show and you intimidated, want to see what to prepare for, man, you gotta watch that. You know what I'm saying?
I notice what a lot of people do is this, man. What a lot of people do is they go in the shows, right? And they're so nervous that they don't even hear like basic communication. Let me shout out RBG for the $2.
Hey,
RBG with a $2 tip.
Hey. Pow. What are you saying?
But like, okay, for example, like I'm a very extroverted person, so I don't care if I go to a new location. Like, you're gonna know Andre Williams is there. But like to a more introverted person at a show like this, man, you know, a lot of times, like, and it's every show I've been to, at ADBA, this one, South Bottom, when they call the next class, you gotta be on your know. You know what I'm saying? Like, what did you sign up for? So you probably take a pen and pad and write it down. You know, female 6 to 8 months, and sometimes it gets mixed up. You know, the judge for that show ain't there because sometimes they have multiple judges. Listen for your class and be ready to move. It's a lot of people who miss their class, or you know, because they ain't paying attention. You know, or they don't know. You know, man, you got to get involved, bro. You got to know for yourself. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You got to know for yourself.
Yeah,
man. And this was our attempt at helping remove some of those barriers for people. And I think these fun shows are the best ones to get started off with, because you can go in with a fun show and you can make those mistakes. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can make those mistakes, and typically people are more willing to help you when points involved.
Yeah, man. Also, what else you got in there, man? There's some good viewing points, and perspectives.
So just like asking questions,
the judges.
Hold on, Big A, because you on ADHD this morning, bro. I'm gonna need you to.
Yeah, man. Hey, bro. I'm probably going off of maybe about 6 hours of sleep in the last 4 days, man. Been working, man.
When you play this live back and listen to it, you hear it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I know. I've been tripping. I know. Hey, y'all forgive me this morning, man. Hey.
But nah, I'm gonna tell y'all this right now, man. Big A is one of the hardest working men on YouTube, man. And so I give him grace, but I do have to let him know, you know what I'm saying? That's my brother, you know what I mean?
I gotta back up.
No, it ain't that. You've been awake longer, so like you're already operating. You're operating at midday speeds, and I'm still on morning speeds.
Yeah, and I have my coffee. Yeah,
because like they asking about the links, man. They asking about the link. You know, they want to get in and chop up with it.
Yeah. Okay. You want to open it up?
Yeah.
I think a couple of people want to ask some questions.
Yeah, man. We just drop it in there, man.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, man. Yeah, so the link is in there, man. You know what I'm saying?
I think Elevator wanted to ask a question about some about the kibble. And
All right, Supreme in there. Supreme in the building. What's good, big dog?
Yeah.
Trying to get rid of this tree without me doing the work. So I gave her a rest from the evergreen, so I got over here yanking this joker down. So I got going on in the morning, man.
Ain't much. Yeah. Elevator, what's up, man? You coming up?
Too early for elevator, ain't it?
Huh?
It's too early for elevator, ain't it?
Nah, elevator be up. Elevator be man.
Up at the crack of dawn?
Dog, man. You got dogs, pups and stuff. You know what I'm saying? A whole bunch of shit.
Yeah, my man dealing with 3 litters right now, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Look, that's he probably getting as much sleep as I am.
Oh yeah, y'all some androids. Y'all the androids on Dragon Ball Z.
Well, if you can't sleep, you might as well get to work.
Hey, if you live in the Robeson County area, this was supposed 13 hours ago. They hit a bear off I-95, 900-pound black bear.
Yeah,
900-pound black bear. I'm gonna share it to my Facebook page, my Facebook pages, man. But yeah, man, that's a big bear.
That's a nice little jacket. You cut it right.
Yeah.
Say something. I don't feel like getting this wet grass, girl.
What, that morning dew or it rain?
Morning dew.
Oh.
I got my invisible Crocs on.
Got the roof back. I think hold on.
We're gonna scan this deck out that way, so we gotta get this tree out the way first. Shit, I think I'm gonna take this patch of dirt over here where ain't no grass at. Cause I got grass all right here. I got no grass right here. I'm gonna build the kennel right here. But I don't feel like digging up no roots. I feel like the Heavenly Father would be upset on me if I got them to get the damaging tree roots. So I'm gonna try and build it. It's gonna be off the ground anyway.
Hey, when do you start your new job? It's this week, ain't it?
Well, today Memorial Day, and my offer letter, it said Tuesday to start orientation, but shit, I ain't had nobody send me no emails or none of that, so shit, I probably ain't gonna get shit. I know, so I'll probably get an email Tuesday if I don't get one today. And then one of my ex-coworkers from my old job, he run the saw that now, so he be giving me, he can go in there and tell him, ask something for me. If I need him to, but shit, he in Nashville on vacation. Everybody got Memorial Day off, so it's supposed to be this week. They might have me start Wednesday or some shit like that. I know, but it'll for sure be this week though. Yeah, shit. After that, I'm gonna have to be working my ass, goddamn it, in the afternoon.
Mm-hmm.
Well, shit. After that, shit, it's breathing time.
Yeah. Yeah, man. Get faith in the
like it better right here. She like it better right here than over there on that tree, cause she can't really move around up against that tree like that.
How much this Faye weigh, you think?
I was asking my girl how much you think she weighed last night. I said about 46. 47.
Yeah.
Say something, girl. Say something, girl. Say something. Say something, girl.
When I got Jarvis from Leicester, he weighed 63 pounds. I got him down to 40.
Yeah.
Go on, pull that branch down for me.
Me and Throwback threw him on the scales yesterday, and we both was like, what do you think he weighs? And I was like, he's probably like 41. And Throwback was like, no, man, ain't no way. Because Jarvis is a big dog. And I was like, no, I really think he's close to like 41, 42 maybe. And I threw him on the scale, and it was 40 dead on the money. I was like, wow. Hey, Dre, I got a question for you.
All right, what's up?
What didn't you like about the kibble keep?
So I was noticing that when I would run them or work them, they would that frothy stuff, I guess that fat and all the toxins and chemicals coming out of their stomach when they were running, it never went away during the whole keep. You know, like a lot of times I expect that in the first couple of weeks of the keep, as their body begins to condition to the keep, it typically like pretty much goes away or becomes mostly clear with a little bit of frothiness to it.
I got that's with apple cider vinegar.
Yeah, I do that before every workout.
What?
Okay.
What kibble are you feeding?
Pure balance.
Okay. Which is it, like the salmon and rice one, or the they got venison and rice? They got.
I rotate them. So what I do is I do the salmon and rice when I'm trying to lean them down. It also has omega-3s for healthy coat. I do the bison when I'm doing a little bit more heavyweight stuff. And then a lot of times what I do is I'll mix all three of them together in my little storage container, so they're getting a little bit of everything. And then when I want to focus on one, I'll feed straight out of the bag when I want to focus on one specific type of kibble.
So, all right. So when I'm putting them in keep with the kibble, I don't use apple cider vinegar in it, and I'll tell you why. So how much are you using? Like a tablespoon or two, or more than that?
Just 5 milliliter.
Okay, so yeah, a tablespoon. So I don't use it because it's acidic. It's all it is. All apple cider vinegar is they take and ferment crushed apples and make basically apple wine, and then they take and add yeast again to start the fermentation part again. And about 3 days in, they add what's bacteria that eats up the alcohol and turns it into acetic acid. So all you're doing is raising the acid levels of your dog's body in that instance. When I use kibble, I wet it, and that's about it. Because when I was doing apple cider vinegar, I noticed what you were talking about. The frothy kind of at the corners of the mouth and shit.
But with the raw, I don't have an issue. And I've seen better performance out of the raw too. I want to do a full kibble keep for myself, so I can see how it works with my dogs, right? And so there's a lot of power there, but there's a lot of extra weight for the power that didn't need to be there, you know. But like I said, I would do a hybrid keep, you know, kibble, but just as a filler, make sure I'm not missing anything, and then pretty much my raw diet that you see, you know, the chicken, cottage cheese, the leg quarters, the yogurt, the egg, the spinach, the apples, bananas, jello, you know what I'm saying, all that stuff, you know, the cactus water, aloe water, chicken broth, you know, a menagerie of just different things that I put in there. You know, just a handful of kibble just to make sure that they're supplemented and the dog is getting everything he needs to be successful.
When you're doing it, do you weigh the kibble?
No, man. I'm not I'm gonna be, even when I cook for myself or cook for my family, like I consider myself a halfway decent cook. But the first time I do a recipe or the first time I do something, I'll probably follow it to a T. And I'm like, this ain't got enough of this for me. You know, it needs more salt, it needs more seasoning salt, it needs more 5 spice. You know what I'm saying? Once I follow the recipe the first time, I'm like, okay, I like this recipe, but this recipe ain't giving me the results I want, so I'm gonna change it up a little bit.
Need more fire.
All right, so the next time you want to do a kibble keep, I'll send you the recipe the OGs told me, like what to try, and try that. Just see what you think about it. Because when they told me, I was like, I don't know about that. Seems like you could either feed.
I'm gonna do like the big egg. I'm gonna do like
I think Drake keep fine by. I think Drake keep fine how it is. You see how his dogs be looking.
No, what this I was gonna do. I'm gonna tell you like I said, because Big A will tell me something like you do it and let me see your results, and then I'll let you know if I'm gonna try it or not. Because Big A be like, yeah, Drake,
I do it.
But you got to record it, you know, to try to document it. You don't have to document it, but that's what makes you want to try stuff. Is like once I see the results of it, it's like I was watching this guy Fit Bully, and he was talking about this. He was like, nobody cares how the Ferrari is built. You know what I'm saying? like nobody cares how the Ferrari is built. What they want to see is they want to see the Ferrari on the street. You know what I'm saying? And so when I think about keeps and stuff, that's what I think about. It's like I don't know what everybody else is doing. What makes me ask the questions is how that car runs. You know what I'm saying? How that motor runs. You know. And so I always flip it back and put the accountability on the person because it's like I tried it, I wasn't good at it. I probably was, you know, even like down to worming. You know, we talked about the worming thing. You know, I'm not changing how I worm until I see somebody else do it with their dog first. You go and show me with your dog, you know, before I do it with my dog. You know, and that's why like a lot of things that I share with people, I don't even tell them they should do it. I'm like, here's the results I got. You know, if you have questions about it, I'll share it with you. But I don't want to tell you something that it don't work out because you're gonna be looking at me like it's my fault. You know what I'm saying? And so,
then on top of that, you've won what you keep too. Also, you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Well, let me put this out here in the community. I ain't never gonna say nothing I don't try first. You know what I mean? I'll never recommend something I don't do myself. That's one thing about it. Like we talked about, like explaining definitions so we can understand what people mean by things. I'm one of those. I won't tell you something I heard is cool. I'll tell you something I tried. You know what I mean? And like I've tried different keeps because every dog's different. So like I did a raw keep before and I liked it. I really liked it. But the kibble is a little more finicky. You gotta kind of. It's almost like a little bitty handful of food can make a big difference in the outcome. You know what I mean? Like just say a little bitty. Like you scooped a little bitty out, like that much. If you just added that much to whatever, you know, was on the program, it would make a huge difference. Versus like kibble or raw, you can feed them a big chunk of meat and it ain't even really going to change it that much. Weird.
And I want to clear it up too, Elevated, because it's not that I'm coming for you on that with pause.
Yeah.
But it's one of those things where that's why I'm so big on YouTube, and that's one of the things I'm so big on YouTube is everything that I say, even though I know I do it outside of the camera, that's my physical record of it for everybody. You know what I'm saying? It's like, okay, you know, like, because you can talk about it and describe something, and everybody knows, okay, like he understands what he's talking about. Like the acidity of the vinegar, I 100% agree with that. The difference is I put it on camera, so okay, like cool, like I can go back and look at my own progress, and I'm telling you right now, the progress off of kibble on the mill and the progress off my raw, for me, it's not even a question anymore. Like I'm sticking with raw, you know, and I have videos of both for me to go back and look at my own game tapes. You know what I'm saying? And I think a hybrid is probably going to be the best because what I did notice on the kibble was more power. The power is sustained for longer, you know, on the kibble. But speed, lean muscle, tenacity, definitely even the poop is easier to clean up on the raw. You know, even the poop is easier to clean up on the raw. So both have their place.
Do you keep a calendar?
Nah, see, that's the thing, man. Like YouTube is all of that. You know, some people will have like they got the amount of food, they weigh it out, they measure it, they weigh it out. You know what I'm saying? They got all of these different things, and I'm like, bro, like I don't do none of that. You know, even when I go to the gym, like I'm not one of those guys in the gym with a notepad writing down how many reps I did yesterday. You know what I'm saying? I'm very much so what I see and what's going on. Okay, today. Normally my final rep on the bench is 285, 290, right? I'm not feeling that today. So I'm gonna do 4 reps at 275. You know what I'm saying? Like it's all about the individual. I don't have set goals when I go into do a workout. I might get on the meal today and he might get on there, he might start frothing at the mouth in 5 minutes. We're done. We are done. You know what I'm saying? Let's go do a long hand walk. There is no, I don't try to make it scientific. I go based upon that individual in that moment, what they need. You know what I'm saying? So it would be very hard to follow what I do because I base it upon the dog that I'm looking at in that moment.
Yeah.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. But if it's broke, shit, go slide to AutoZone. Man.
Hey, there's a lot of people that their shit's broken, they don't know it.
Yeah.
They ain't gonna find out. Hey, they ain't gonna find out until they put that shit to the test, though.
Yeah, there we go.
This is dog show, bro. So look, the advice that you're giving out, we ain't saying it's bad, but the people that it could go to, we don't know if they, you know what I'm saying, they got to take it, then they got to come to the digital dog show with it, so we can have some results with it. You know what I'm saying? Not saying that you ain't got no results with your dog, but we just saying though, like, you know, shit, it's probably a large amount of people that should take your advice. You know what I'm saying?
And I'm a little kennel blind. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I like what I like. You know what I'm saying? And I think everybody's that way. You know, I don't think there's nothing wrong with it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's love. When you offer advice, man, it's coming out of a place of love and concern. You know what I'm saying? So I get it. You know what I mean? I'm stuck in my ways, and it's certain things that I just like. Certain things are easier for me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I prefer road work and spring pole to any of the other stuff we do. Right? That's my favorite.
Yeah.
But there's no street lights here. So road work is hurting me. So I'm having to even adjust my level of cardio, how I do my cardio. Because I typically do my road work in the middle of the night. But here in AZ, I'll be scared to get hit by a drunk driver because there's a lot of illegal things going on at night, like street racing stuff like that. So I have to do a lot more mill work than I did in Texas. So it's
So what's happening, bro?
Brother Soul Power. Let me say this too, man. I think I low key like. I don't even like this Latin meal. It's just convenient. Man. That's I don't even like it. It's just really convenient. It's hard to be. You can do it indoors. It gets over 110 degrees where I'm at. So I can use it year round. I don't have to worry about those things, man. There's a lot of different things that I've had to change up coming here from Texas, and I think you'd have to like come out and visit. You know what I'm saying? See, like, how things go to get a full introspective vision of like each person's workout. Like I would have to come to the mountains in North Carolina, or I'd have to go to where Supreme is at to understand. Like in San Antonio, Big A, you're not about to tell me about San Antonio, but
yeah,
man.
Yep.
So you said that Arizona, where that show was at, is a big elevation difference from like where you were?
Yeah, absolutely.
So if I traveled from, what do you say it's at? What do you think the show's at?
That show's in Taylor, Arizona.
What's the elevation of it, do you think?
It's over 5,000 feet. And so look, this is one thing I've learned about Arizona. Okay, I can tell you what elevation I'm at in Arizona by what vegetation I'm seeing. Cacti do not grow above 4,500 feet.
Yep.
Cactus don't grow above 4,500 feet.
I can tell you where I'm at according to how tall the trees are.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
But the reason I was asking that's because, like, okay, so that's the elevation I'm kind of at. You know what I mean? Right around there. So if I travel from here to there, as far as the elevation, that's maybe the same, but they're like two totally different worlds, almost.
Damn, bro, this is the dumbest dog in the world, bro. My girl dog, bro. I swear to God, bro. The dog guys are like, you got to take care of this piece of shit if you want us to bless you with the best dogs on earth. I promise, bro. This dumbass 10-year-old dog eating shit and shit.
Man, I went to the park yesterday morning because speaking of road work, I got to move around from my area. It's too many snakes going down right now. And I went to the park. I'm going on my little daily do. Man, and these two stray dogs run up on me. One of them for sure wasn't a stray dog. It had a leash on. I mean, a collar on. And the other one looked like a, like a mutt, a pit mix, whatever. It was a smaller dog, about Michonne size, but slimmer. And we jogging, and man, they come out of nowhere, man. And Michonne saw him before I did, man. And man, Michonne backed them dogs down so quick, man. They ended up leaving. I'm talking about a big old field. They ended up leaving, going all the way across the field. And then I'm continue my little do. They popped up again, like they, ran up, like, and these dogs, they look like they be bullying and stuff, man. Michonne backed them dogs down so quick. But yeah.
Hey, Big, you brought up a good point, man. Big A.
What's up?
And Big A, you know what I call that? I call that practice. When you get a legal opportunity for the dog to do what it was bred to do, that's practice.
But we were talking about that, man. I got all my shots. I'm legal. I'm 100%. My dog is on leash. I'm at a park, and I'm walking, and these two dogs run up on me, and I swear, man, if they get close enough and Michonne and try to press me, man, and Michonne grab them, it is what it is, man. I wouldn't give a damn.
Leash drop.
I wouldn't give a damn. I'm just gonna let it go. I'm letting it go. I'm not stopping nothing. If anybody try to grab my dog, then we got an issue, man. No. You know what I'm saying? And I'm going to try to hold my dog on leash as long as I possibly can.
Yeah. But I'm not about to let my dog sit there and get mauled either.
Oh, no. Hell no. I'm killing the other dog. What?
And there might be some encouragement there, too. Get him, boy. Get him, boy.
I'm all with it.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm all with it.
That's like I was telling some guys back in North Carolina, man. I'm a 2A advocate, right? I carry lawfully, and this guy is a convicted felon. No, there's no disrespect, no convicted felon, bro. But if you pull a gun on me and I blow your brains out, one, when the police get there, the first thing they're gonna do is they're gonna take my weapon. They're gonna get the details, whatever, right? So you mean a convicted felon pull a gun on you and you blew his brains out? You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, self-defense. You know what I'm saying? Like the situation is. It's a perfect opportunity for murder. So, brother Soul in the building. What's good, big dog?
Yeah.
Hey, man, I just y'all was speaking to something that was just on my mind. I was looking at that jogging video, and very minimal. I keep a fixed blade knife on me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And something that's got a nice little sheath. Matter of fact, it's one of the knives I use in my garden videos. Nice little 3.5, 4-inch blade on it. And hey, dogs run up on me and my hounds. Look, I'm a bulldog with you. I'm getting physical with you. You feel me?
Yeah.
I'm about to look like Young Buck when he was at the Source Awards, stabbing that dude with the fork when he got on Dr. Dre.
Yeah.
You feel me? So I'm gonna let my dog dance with the devil, do his thing. But especially if it's 2-3 hounds, oh yeah, I'm about to get real physical with them. You know what I'm saying? Because it's way quicker to pull a knife than to pull your pistol and try to get aim. You mess around and pop your own dog.
Not only that, it's gonna raise so many eyebrows. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. So I mean, know what your states and your city ordinance are. You know what I'm saying? For blades, if you can even carry a fixed blade. In my area, I'm good. So. Man, I pull that joker out and I'm turning into Wolverine.
Yep.
Yeah, man. Big C.
Blade burning
church.
Nah, man. Look, man. If you know what I know, you better.
Yeah, man. I done seen some dogs come out of some of these bushes around my house.
Yeah.
And I'm like, that thing looked like it was part black bear. It was so damn big.
Yeah.
Like, oh yeah, we'll definitely be dancing for a minute with this big joker.
Mm-hmm.
And the last thing I want to be doing is sitting right there and seeing my dog get jumped by 3-4 mutts and getting the best of my dog, and I ain't doing nothing but kicking and punching.
Yeah,
and now
man.
One of the dogs decided to latch on my ass, and now I'm out here fighting for my life.
Yeah. And see, the thing was, I have no doubt in my mind, Michonne with it. She with it every bit of the smoke. She with it, But like she really run off of me. If I get aggressive, which she's already animal aggressive. If I get aggressive, then it's she act different. We were both acting a damn fool out there. I know people looking at us like crazy. I wouldn't give a damn. You know what I'm saying? Run up if you want to. You know what I'm saying? We gonna make a scene today.
That's right. We're gonna make a damn mess out in these streets. I hope that dog on who was collared, the owners nearby. Because after I finish your dog off, then I'm finna put my fist all in your face.
Yeah, man.
I've been working on this left hook. I've been wanting to try this one out.
Yeah. Hey, man, you said you 6 months sober, right? Hey, so.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Hey, so you been working out? What's your body looking like?
Nah, man. Only thing I've been doing is working in that garden, just getting country
Yeah,
strong. That's
yeah,
about it.
yeah, yeah, man. And
Getting
I'm
that
thinking
that
about
that field strength.
yeah, 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 man. Big C say soul sounding all aggressive, been eating all them vegetables. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man.
Nah, for
Hey,
real, bro.
you be surprised how much your testosterone, or you feel like your testosterone is increasing, just being out in the sun, and you know what I'm saying, just really being in the garden, slinging all of them soil bags and lifting pots and things like that all the time. Man, that stuff is calisthenics. So
Yeah, hey, you think you have you ever been vegan before?
nah, I didn't been vegetarian. I did that
Oh,
for about a
okay.
year.
Yeah. How'd that
Yeah,
work?
it
He
was
was like,
it was
"B,
cool.
it was
It was
cool."
cool. Yeah, it was cool.
Hey,
I'll keep my.
did that food, the veggies you were eating were out your garden?
Nah, this was years ago. I was
Oh,
a
okay.
young boy. I was 18, 19 years old.
Oh, okay.
It started because I was working at McDonald's at the time, and I'm like, I can't eat
Can't
this
keep eating
food.
this
Like,
shit.
Yeah.
yeah, man, the smell used to gross me out. So I just went on while I was at work. I'm only gonna eat salads and stuff, and then
Yeah.
I just looked up, and a month or two went by, and I hadn't eaten no type of red meat or anything. I was only fooling with daggone fish at that point. No,
Yeah.
excuse me. I wasn't eating no flesh, just straight veggies.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Man, you let the catfish alone too?
man, I wasn't eating nothing, bro, but vegetables, bro, and eggs and things like that.
Then
Yeah.
one day you woke up like BG, like I need it in my life.
Yeah,
What
man,
you
I
had?
was.
What you have? A steak or something, a burger or something to change your mind?
It was probably a girl I ate up.
Real shit, my guy.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, man. That's what's up. Yeah, man. Man.
I can't wait
Yeah,
till
y'all forgive me. I'm over here docking this truck.
Yeah. Yeah, man.
Man, y'all know a place I could give a dog to a cancer center or something for some little kids to rub on this motherfucker or something. I'm tired of this dog, bro. Hey, look, I get rid of him. I can keep 3 puppies.
Yeah,
He's
but
10 years old.
if you get rid of him, what your girl gonna do? Because it's your girl dog, ain't it?
Man, look, she tired of him. She knows she dropped the ball with him. She didn't admit it. I done got her to openly admit that she tired of the nigga. But you know how females
Man.
be. They
Yeah.
look, look. She know he. She man, look. If I ain't gonna say too much over the man. Hey, love your kids, y'all.
I whoop your head,
But
boy. I ain't
but
lying. I whoop your head, boy.
Yeah.
look, the nigga. Look, when the
Negative
nigga bit
9.
me. Look, bro.
Yeah.
When he bit me, I told her like your dog just bit me. You gonna have to feed your dog from now on. And she hated that
Yeah.
shit. She ain't fed her dog, gave her dog no bath or nothing since I've been here. Took over all
Yeah.
responsibility on that joker and
Hey,
hated
that
it
dog.
since day one.
Hey, Supreme, if that dog bit me, he would have went straight to the Vietnamese market.
Bro,
Uh,
listen, bro. She
Man,
made up all the excuses in the
man,
world. Listen,
that
when
nigga
he
would have
do
been
some
dog
shit,
soup.
listen, tell me if I'm wrong. When he do some shit wrong and she put belt to ass and he get to growling at her and showing her teeth, she not looking at that as like like she need to get rid of this nigga. She looking at that like like some mommy son shit or some shit, bro. I'd be like, nah, bro. I'm like, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. He 10. He eat his own shit for no reason. He ain't gonna be here
Oh
that
yeah,
long.
hell no.
He ain't
Hey,
gonna
Yeah.
be
so
here that
I
long.
wanted to talk about that, man, because Big C brought up a
Yeah.
very valid point.
That's what I'm about to say.
And one of the points that he brought up was the dog may be missing nutrients. Another thing is the dog food the dog is eating could be not digesting fully or digesting enough that the dog doesn't view it as food anymore. There still might be enough nutrients left in the food for the dog to even for it to smell appealing to the dog.
Oh, you want to hear something? He throw up majority of the food I give him. Yeah, I could be cooking them. I done took away a dog food. I done gave them niggas straight rice, oatmeal, bananas, the softest shit possible. He still throw the shit up. I'm like, bro,
Yeah,
all that
he a
shit you eat
nasty
probably done fucked
bastard.
up your liver. Done fucked up your liver, your kidney, and you ain't. I'm like, bro, you gonna die soon, bro. I'm, I'm like, and when you do, bro, I'm gonna smile. I'm gonna smile and roll up the fattest backwood while I dig that grave. Swear to God.
Hey, I mean, let's keep it real. Some dogs is like humans. They can't be saved, bro. They
Straight
can't
up.
be
No,
saved.
you no cap. You 100% true, my brother.
I, I
That
don't believe
motherfucker.
every dog can be saved. Like I don't believe every human can be saved. Some of
And
these
then
folks is
then
crazy, and
then putting like the time into it and keeping the motherfucker around. And I be like, man, we could have. She waiting on. She know I'm finna breed face. She ain't let me breed them last year, but she know that to this year I'm a breeder. So she know that the male pup is to replace him. But I need folks to get hit by a motherfucking Mack truck or something real quick or something. I don't care shit. God, look,
hey,
I
hey,
take care of
hey,
dogs better than
hey, be
Peter,
walking them and that leash out accidentally slip.
bruh. But I don't walk him. I don't see. Look, if he go, it got to be with me not being around,
Oh yeah, cause she gonna think you did it on purpose.
bruh. For real,
Yeah,
Yeah.
and you gonna be every type of you gonna be everything except for a child of God if something happened on your watch.
for real.
Hey, let me
That
shut up because
motherfucker,
I don't want to get y'all in trouble over here. You know,
man.
I
Look,
see
bro.
everybody got quiet. I started talking.
Shut
They said, "Oh shoot, no, so
up.
no." They over there hit me up in the back chat, nigga. What are you doing?
Nah,
All I
nah,
heard was Kevin Hart, nigga. Hey,
Hey,
I'll be at, I'll
if
be
she
in the
ain't gotta
chat,
take,
y'all.
if she ain't gotta deal with him being around, she'll be a happier person. Cause she is more. She love my dog more than she love him. When she come
yeah,
home from work, my dog be tap dancing, swinging ass, all type of shit. Hey, how you been? Even if she goddamn it
boy,
was gone for 5 minutes,
yeah,
he be
boy.
scared. He be
I
scared
can,
because she done fucked him up a couple times already for being because she jealous. So
I can see this though, man. Having that's why I say because that's a mutt, right?
yeah, it's like a motherfucking dingo, Australian dingo mixed with a Chicago back alley mutt.
Yeah, yeah, man. So that's why I say, man, those dogs versus just a well-bred dog, just a solid breed is way better. You gonna get all types, and you don't know what you're getting with a mutt, man. You could get some good mutts. You know what I'm saying? There's some good mutts, but I mean, I wouldn't roll the dice. That's why I
Man,
say,
look, if
man,
he
huh?
disciplined that mutt, if she was to over discipline him and he was
Mm-hmm.
to latch out and bite her,
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't. I'd be like, don't let no gunshots off because we don't need no police. We put him in a cage. Now, you want to pay that bill to go and get him put to sleep, or you want to go and let me drive off with this motherfucker and don't ask no questions to come back?
Yeah.
But I would hate for her to
No.
get bit for it to come down to that. Bro, I'll fuck around and put it. If Faye was to see that dog bite her, bro, it'd be round 7 around this motherfucker.
Yeah. Yeah, man.
But shit, it is what it is, man. I ain't tripping.
Yeah.
Shit, that nigga eat dog chow. All right, that nigga ain't eat none of this Victor, or none of this goddamn it cheap food, none of that shit. Got me
Yeah.
bent on the
Hey,
fin.
hey, that boy Supreme going to the Dollar General and getting him dog food.
Swear to God, bro. Swear to God. And he better be lucky I warm him out with Welch Kennel Combine shit because if I warm her out and don't warm him out, ain't no telling what type of bullshit he gonna have in the backyard. So at least I warm the bitch ass nigga out. You feel me? Around my dog and shit, but bruh, get tired of this shit, bruh.
Yeah.
He done already look. Faye got him petrified to the point where if I'm on the couch, my girl on the couch, we got the one dog bed in front of the fireplace. We got his shit around the corner in the alley. I mean, in the hall, closing between us, and he see Faye coming around the corner like Debo. Y'all can hear me?
Yeah.
He get to looking around and he get up and walk away. Like, cause she done did it to him too many times already. So he kind of weary and scared of her. If like he know she, he'll move the fuck around. Like, no, I don't want no smoke. Let me just go on over here before it even happens.
I got a question for you. You've had a few dogs, right?
Yeah, I had a few dogs.
Okay, so have you ever had like a dog that like in his first, I don't know, you get it and you already got a feeling like, nah, I ain't keeping this dog, can you get rid of it?
Hell yeah, bro.
Yeah, man.
Hell yeah, bro. I done and them the dogs I had before I got Faye.
Yeah,
and they was cool, but they just it wasn't no shit I would want to breed.
Yeah, no, you know what I'm saying. That's one thing, especially about other breeds and stuff, because I've even had a couple of other breeds in my hands for a week, 2 weeks, and it just ain't working out.
Man,
you have to go if my heart isn't in it. You know what I'm saying? I already know we wasting everybody involved. His time is getting wasted.
Right?
Yeah. I would never in my life take on a mutt. I just won't.
Man, look.
All facts. I'm with you on that. Like, I don't care how good the dog is. If that mug ain't pretty, you know what I'm saying? I'm sorry.
Yeah, because your heart ain't in it. Think about, you know what I'm saying? It's like, think about when the dog gets you upset. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, you already don't like the dog, man. Like, we do it everybody the same. You know what I'm saying?
Bruh. 48 laws of power.
Everybody didn't had a girl at one time who had them little ugly kids. You know what I'm saying? Them little bad ugly kids. You be like, ooh, I can't stand this little bastard. But if he was a little cuter, you have a little bit more patience with him.
Yeah,
man. That's why I love
ugly, snotty, bad kids. You like, I ain't buying him no McDonald's today.
I swear to God, bro. That's the main reason I left Memphis, bro. Messing with this Gemini with these little badass little daughters she couldn't control. I'm like, all right, watch. Nigga, I'm in Memphis, I come to Chicago. I'm like, look, find some babysitters for your kids. I pull up, she got her oldest kid with a suitcase. Man. I'm like, hey, I gotta go make a serve. I'll be back. Out of the left out. She calling me the whole time I'm on the expressway. I told you I have a babysitter for your kid. What is you doing? Oh, I couldn't find one. I'm like, well, that's on you, shorty. That ain't my kid. I'm on my motherfucking boy. Give me my Bernie Mac on that bitch. But yeah, them ugly ass kids, disciplined kids, and then they be boy, you see how the kid act towards their parents and had uncivilized and the screaming and you look at the parent and then the parent look defeated. You don't see the parent getting back on bullshit with the kid. The parent look defeated. So I'm like, if she doing you like this, and I say something to her, I already know she go, boy, nah.
Yeah.
Cause I smack somebody's kids. I was raised by down south grandmas, Midnight, Mississippi, Memphis, Tennessee.
Yeah.
Bruh, we was getting the shit beat out of us and we was reading that Bible. Your kid get out of line with me, I'm gonna smack him and I'm gonna bring him to you and tell you what the fuck happened.
Yeah. So I had a dog that I had to leave for a while, and I left the dog with my little brother, and my little brother took the dog and bred the dog to this dude. I don't even know the dude or whatnot. And in this particular time, after he bred my dog, he was doing stuff with the dog he shouldn't be doing, and my dog died. You know what I'm saying? And so he got the pup. He got one of the pups from my dog, and I come home and he not taking care of the dog right. The dog just living in the kennel. He never at the house. The dog done ate up my hat. You know what I'm saying? Tearing up stuff. And at the end of the day, I'm like, and I was taking care of the dog. The water bowl would be dry, so I would make sure the dog had water and everything like that. But I don't have time for any dogs. Plus, I didn't like the dog anyway because you know what I'm saying. I just felt some type of way about it. I was, you know what I'm saying. But so I made sure that we rehomed the dog at somewhere else where the dog can be, because like, bro, you not fixing it. If I'm not about to have a dog, because I can't, you know what I'm saying? I'm at this point in time, I can't take care of a dog properly. I don't have the time. And you sitting up here and I'm watching you not take care of this dog, man. And my last dog didn't make it. Nah, man, we not doing this. You gotta, this dog gotta move around, man. You gotta rehome this dog, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, the dog ain't got a good life. You ain't doing the dog no service. The dog, you know what I'm saying? The dog could be somewhere else, just because, and that was from what I don't know, but from what my brother say, it was a real dog, so, but I don't know anything. So, that was another thing about it. So, that dog had to go to a respectable home, because I just can't keep a dog. First of all, that I don't have time for, and then second of all, that my heart's not gonna be in taking care of this dog. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Yeah, man. Yes, sir.
They kicked me out.
You these lessons we be learning with these dogs. When we get a little older, they really start counting.
Yeah.
Because we learn when it happens, we just be like, all right, roll with the punches. Then later on, we get to thinking, we'll see something else happen. We get to think, y'all know the dog breed, the little white dogs that the hair grow out real puffy, the Bijons.
Mm-hmm.
That was my first dog ever. So
Yeah.
Before I ever had a pit bull, I had that motherfucker. He met the standard. He was big as hell, nice, all that shit. So I go over to my homie crib, one of my ex coworkers, to kick it with him and his dad, and they got a Bichon. This motherfucker a midget, retarded, corkscrew built. Nah, the younger me wouldn't have said all that. I'd have been like, oh, you got the same dog I got. But me, right now, I'm looking at this motherfucker like, man, they gave y'all the bullshit, didn't they?
Yeah.
This motherfucker, I get to rubbing him real good. He like, oh, I ain't never been rubbed like that. What the fuck? I'm like, oh, shit.
Yeah.
I come home, my dog sniffing me like, you been cheating on me?
Yeah.
Man. So, yeah, these lessons, bro, they really resonate later on.
Yeah, man. I think having a dog that you can enjoy, the dog will enjoy you. I think the whole experience is a lot better, man. I think, there's some people that do what they do, man. They move how they move. They program as they program, and But for me, like, man, yeah, I can't keep anything that my heart isn't in. You know what I'm saying? I really have nothing.
For real, be saving up for something else or something, waiting for the breeding to drop or something.
Yeah, patience is a virtue.
I remember at my on paper days just buying shit, and I bought a dog for my homie. Now I get the dog, I bring it to my house. Now I know how to properly feed a dog at the time, all that good shit. Walk the dog a lot. I bring the dog back over there. Well, he kept the mama dog on one of the puppies.
Mm-hmm.
And them jokers was looking like, goddamn it, they was stage 4 cancer patients. I'm like, damn, bro, you good? You need some dog food or something? G? What's up? He,
Yeah.
no, shit, I think she, woo, woo, shook back from Parvo and shit like that. And I'm like, and the dog he gave me was dumb as a box of rocks, just looked good. Just
Mm-hmm.
look amazing. Just dumb as a box of rocks, though. I'm talking about the mechanic that lived behind me. They always had the garage up, and yes, he LS's, all Chevys.
Yeah.
This was back when I had my Chevy, so I had my garage up. He had his garage up, but I had chained up. I'd be in the house sleep. They'd be calling my phone like, "Man, we trying to get your dog back in the backyard, but this motherfucker dumb as hell, not knowing what we trying."
Yeah. So,
Bruh,
yeah.
got rid of it. Got rid
Yeah.
of it. Got rid of it.
Yeah. No, I've gotten rid of good pups. I've gotten rid of more good pups than I have bad pups, man. And even when I've got rid of dogs that knowingly they good dogs, they just not for me. They might be a
Right.
little too turned up, and that that
For
might
one
fit somebody.
person.
Yeah, well, it might fit somebody else's. Somebody might really be into that. So that's right along their alley. Stuff like that. But as far as and I could keep dogs like that and be good, but it's a responsibility level that heightens. Then yeah. So certain things I try to stay within a reality basis within my living set.
Right.
Yeah. Like even now, like living in a residential area, man, for me, 3 dogs is the max. I'd have to have some land if I wanted to progress it any further.
Yeah. That's what
I
I'm
just
thinking.
saw, I just saw on the news this dude with some kind of corsos, man.
He had 17 of them bitches talking about 5 of them his and the other one he's trying to.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, man, but you be surprised what happens once you start dropping litters on the ground, and then you want this, you want that, and before you know it, you started with 2, and now you got 5, and a litter on the way, and man, yeah,
I could do 4. I could do 4. No, I could do 3 and have a lid on the way. But if I got 3 already and got a lid on the way, I'm only keeping one of them puppies.
yeah.
I'm only keeping my max is 4. After 4 shit, we finna freeze some semen and do some shows and
Yeah.
check back in later on.
Nah, I can't do more than 3, man, because housing them, keeping them properly,
Giving them all
yeah,
the attention.
not giving them the attention. It's gonna be the same sex of 2 at least, so that could be an issue,
Oh hell yeah!
so just having the
That's good.
proper setup.
You got
It's
that.
more responsibility, you know what I'm saying? And then I got kids running around, and so it's work for
Yeah,
me.
definitely gotta have that right. Definitely gotta have that right pace. That right base
Yeah,
for the pace. If you
yeah,
don't, boy.
and I don't want to have a dog in my possession that I can't spend the amount of time with that I need to spend the right amount of time with. Like I can't have a dog that's in the way. I can't have a dog that I'm just feeding. You know what I'm saying? It's got to have some kind of purpose. So in order for that to happen,
Bruh.
yeah, and so in order for that to happen, I got to spend time with it. It has to really understand me. It has to be able to anticipate my thoughts, my moves, and everything like that. I got to get use out of it. If you can't do anything else, protect the house. And don't mess up the house. You know what I'm saying? And like it's got to have some kind of purpose for me to
Right.
be. Yeah.
Check Shake some, girl. Shake some.
Yep, that's right, hard finish. That's what I'm saying. That's why I won't keep anything that, my heart isn't in. Yeah.
Like when my girl dog died, I doubt that she cried.
Yeah.
I doubt she cried. I'm gonna be smiling.
And
So.
yeah.
But if your heart ain't in it, then the dog ain't gonna get. If your heart ain't in this shit, whatever that dog full potential could have been, shit, it ain't gonna get reached.
Yeah.
So you right. You can put that motherfucker in somebody else's hands, and they might give it that full potential. You shit, that motherfucker might be lasting.
Say, if you done have room to potentially keep a whole litter, don't breed, especially if you don't have them placed before the bitch drops. Yep. Yep. Dre, what's happening, man? Yeah.
Dre somewhere putting belt the ass.
Nah, he's somewhere probably smashing some food, man. You know what I'm saying? It's breakfast time over there, man. Mm-hmm. Yeah, he breaking that fast, man. Yeah. Hey, Dre.
What's up?
So, look, so you hoop, right?
Yeah, you too.
You power lift, right?
Yep.
It's a difference between the two as far as the physicality, correct?
Yeah. Yeah.
So, with that being said, how you know what I'm saying? Where would you compare that to as far as working the dogs?
I would look to be like weight pool. Basketball would be like, I don't know, like agilities. You know.
Yeah.
Focus, agility and focus.
Fast twitch muscles, anaerobic exercise. One that is kind of a combination of cardio / hit training, quick burst of energy, speed. Strength is not necessarily required, but it helps. So, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, man. Yeah, buddy.
Yeah, man. But nah, man. I think like y'all covered y'all's things pretty good. All that because I was like, man, like I'm not. It'd be some topics like if I'm disinterested in a topic, I'm just doing my business.
Fall back. Like, yep.
Fall back. Like, like it's I don't like. It'd be some people start talking. I'm like, I don't have a problem with it. It's just I don't have anything. I never really thought into it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So So I think it would be a disservice to the conversation to interject just because I'm being like, nah, they ain't what it's about, you know. And you know, I can only be the example that I said. You know what I'm saying? You so if I'm telling other people, you know, you should do this, or I think this works, you know, I gotta practice what I preach. You know what I'm saying? Or if I don't have experience, like, you know, it'd be something like if y'all started talking about box right now, like I'm gonna shut up and listen and learn. You know. Because I can't say nothing about the box.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, nah, I can't either.
What I can tell you is this. I'm more courage outside than inside the box. What I mean by that, as a kid, North Carolina, 90,000. We used to roll them so much, man, they would never have made it to the box because everybody walking down the street, you know, was trying to.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like it was, I mean, it sounds ridiculous. I'm telling you right now, like when you live in a town where there's no movie theater, no skating rink, no bowling alley, there's nothing in my entire county.
Oh man, I think he fell off.
Yeah, he fell off like a bad Pace game went away last night, man. But you know, like I said, pace is a 5.
I think Big C say flirt pole versus dragon weight. Pelican Bay say salute. PBK say flirt pole. What was the pic on the screen? I don't know. I had to see it. Yeah, yeah, man. So yeah, I would say flirt pole more like a basketball type of setting. And what would you use the flirt pole for as far as would you think the flirt pole would be better for chasing small prey or big prey, as far as, you know what I'm saying, as far as from a training perspective? What y'all think?
Ooh, I want to hear the answer to this. I ain't got no answer for it.
Yeah, that was just a question, you know.
Elevator, where your ass at, man?
So the tool, the flirt pole, it builds drive and focus.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
So, and it also builds the command of you telling them to get it. Like if you talk to, there's some people that don't even talk to their dog while they're flirt poling them. They don't grab them and have them go.
Dang, everybody falling off.
No, it's where I joined from the video, but my phone screen locked. So if you're doing the right things, like working the dog, you know, like I take it and we'll hold it out because I got a 6-foot one, and I'll run it back and forth while I'm holding the dog by the collar, and I'll scratch it on it and stuff, and like command it or tell them to sit. You know what I mean? Like there's a lot of focus that comes into playing with the flirt pole. So when you when you do that enough and they see a live animal, their instincts will almost relay straight over to that animal. You know, when you stick them on it, they'll let it go. You let them go, they'll hit it. And I mean, that was my experience with Mason.
Yeah,
he'll hit anything I point him at.
Yeah. I understood what you. I think I understood what you were saying, Big C. He said I was responding to foothold being in like basketball. Yeah, man, because I think I like cars, man. So I kind of look at it like from a car perspective. I look at it like horsepower. Horsepower versus torque. You know, that torque is like that jump. Like if you was playing basketball, if you could drop step and just hop, you know, and dunk, or you know what I'm saying, or if you playing football, your first 2 steps you blasting off. That's torque.
Who had the first? Who had the quickest first step? Carmelo Anthony.
I don't know, man. It might be I don't know, because you got AI. You got a whole bunch of people that, you know, that quick. You got man, I'm old school. We got the UTEP 2-step. You know what I'm saying?
Damn. Oh, big bro. You know what I seen yesterday? A 565 CI, a Pro Charge 565 CI.
Yeah,
bro. I seen that motherfucker. I'm like, and then they interviewed him, and he was like, he had the LS in there at first, but he was like, everybody else had the LS.
Yeah.
So he was like, I'm gonna just step it up to that 565. I'm like, that's a big ass motherfucking motor, bro.
Yeah. No, cause I look at it like your torque, your horsepower. Then you got Pro Touring that you being able to hit the corners real quick, you know. And that's why I do like the countdown on the slap mill, you know, stuff like that, man. Because that first little push, because I don't have any weights as of yet, so that's, you know, and then doing jumps, box jumps, man, that helps a lot, you know, in my terminology with the torque, you know, as far as and you know, working it like that, man, I see a difference on the flirt pole. You know, when I hit the flirt pole, man, she's dug so hard into the grass that she's split a nail before, man, and that's because the ground was hard. It was, you know, one of them days where the grass was hard, man. I'm working on flirt pole, she digging so hard and hitting those corners so hard, man. And her nails it wasn't like her nails were long. They were clipped. They were manicured. But I noticed a big difference with that, with that dig, I guess you could say, and in my terminology, the torque,
You want to know what the difference in torque and horsepower is?
What's up?
Horsepower is how fast you hit the wall, and torque is how far you take the wall with you when you do. That's what all the old race car guys say around here.
Right. Yeah. See, because
No Yoshi, what's happening, bro?
Yeah. So like, you got too much torque on your car, and you going off of the line. That torque is so strong that your wheels can just pop off your axle. You know what I'm saying? It's done. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It's the same kind of thing that happened with Michelle. Like she pushing, digging in that ground, man, flirt poling, man, and got it flat, Yeah.
Do you feed fish oil or anything?
Yes and no. It's like if I have fish oil, or if I go to the store and it's on my mind, I'll get it. But I give her sardines, salmon, oysters every now and then. So fish oil isn't like a supreme thing on my on my note. Now if I'm like on one of them things where it goes by my financial setting. Like if I'm tight and I gotta I'm gonna be running mainly off of kibble, I know for like the next month or so I'm gonna try to have me some dine and try to have me some something like some fish oil and a couple of cans of pumpkin puree, just a few things to add to the kibble that I can afford. But if I can get the solid deal, I'd rather give her just fish and in its purest form, because you get the protein benefit, the vitamin benefit, and,
If you were given raw fish, that's giving it in its natural form. Given fish oil is giving it in its purest form.
Yeah, it's concentrated. Yeah.
Y'all talking about the fish oil pills, or?
Yeah, you can do those, or they sell liquid, and they sell the same stuff in a bottle you can pour.
Let me show you. What y'all think about these?
Well, the reason why I don't fool with like that right there is the reason why I don't like fooling with certain oils, especially when it comes to fish oils. And this is me personally, as a human consumption. Most of your fish oils, including salmon oil, is coming from China. They have done researches on it and everything like that, and a lot of that fish oil isn't fish oil. So that's why I say, man, I go off of my financial, setting. So I don't know, if I don't really know what I'm getting, I kind of stay away from it. Now, don't get it twisted. It is some real fish oil out there, but you really got to do your research, because we just see, like, you know what I'm saying? That's what it's like. You know what I'm saying? Get okay. You say if you go fish oil, get krill. See, there you go. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to do your research on it, man, because it's a lot of food consumption, even dog food and stuff that's coming from China. So you got to be real. Do your research, man. Yeah.
I use this brand that's cod oil, and it's American made. It's pretty good.
Yeah.
It's in like a green bottle. Pretty good.
Yeah.
I'll go in there and look at what the brand is here in a second.
So check this out.
I wouldn't mind feeding that brothers of fish. I ain't gonna lie. Like the Huskies get fed, I wouldn't mind feeding that brothers of fish now.
Yeah. What you about to say, Dre?
I used to take fish oil pills, and they big pills, and I don't really know how to take pills. I chew my pills up normally. It tastes horrible, by the way.
Yeah.
And, what put me on the krill oil was I don't know if you ever bitten into a fish oil tablet, but it tastes like you just licked a raw fish. Like the outside, the slimy skin.
Yeah, like you just pulled it out of the water and licked it.
Yeah, that's what it tastes like when you bite into a fish oil tablet. But you know, for powerlifting and stuff, you know, you take your protein, you take your creatine, you take your fish oil. But when I found out about krill oil, these little red pills, it actually had more. You can take them more consistently, because another thing they don't tell you about fish oil is you can overindulge in it, and it's still a fat. You can overindulge in it, and it can cause congenital heart issues as well. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I do fish every other day. To give it a chance to kind of run its course and get through the system. Just like any other minerals required to be water soluble. You know, fish oil is not. I don't think it's water soluble. I think it has to be fully metabolized, or it gets pooped out. So it takes a little bit longer. You know, that's just something I want to put out there. You know, do with that information what you will. But I'm very big on the krill oil. But I like, honestly, like what Elevated was saying. They got a bottle they sell at Walmart. It's called salmon oil. And I just squirt 2 squirts on the dog's food, and I don't have sardines or mackerels.
Yep. How much you think a squirt is? Like 2 milliliters, 3 milliliters, or something?
I don't know. I would say yeah, but you know, like anytime you got a pump handle, you got to prime the bottle. You know what I'm saying? So I'm
okay.
Like not a prime, but you know, like if you hold a paint can upside down, you're not getting the same amount of paint as if you hold it right side up, right?
So it's a squirt bottle that it comes in, not like
like lotion. It comes out like lotion would, you know. But like sometimes, you know, that first couple of squirts, it might not be a full squirt. But I would say like if the little suction tube in there is full, and you squirt it two good squirts, probably like 2 teaspoons, it's a lot. You know what I'm saying? I can see it on the food real clearly.
Yeah.
We must be taking over bro's channel today.
Yeah, he gonna be
okay.
His work schedule switched up for
saving around in the daytime.
Yeah, he'll be back a few months.
Okay. Gonna come back looking like that there. Arnold Schwarzenegger. Bubba's here.
But he said he might start doing an evening show, you know.
Okay.
Yeah. It's about that time, man.
It is, man.
Yeah.
Roll work.
Yeah, it's time to it's
y'all finna get lit today. Y'all drink a bit fuck, man. I don't drink no more.
I don't drink.
Drake, all right, Drake, go get fucked up for us, bro.
And Drake done too.
I had 3 days in a row, bro. No kidding, man. I've been lit 3 days in a row, fam.
Yeah. His liver like, help me, please.
That's nothing. Mortal Kombat.
Is that I need a day to get myself back together before I go back to work tomorrow. You know what I'm
saying? Yeah. And get back on that workout regimen.
Yeah, for sure. For sure, man.
That's a hard one to come off of, man. When we off of you know, when you done got it in your system. Yeah.
Yeah, but we got it, man. We persevere, man. We digress. We persevere. We keep moving, man.
Yeah.
Hey, young fam, that logo you got is hard, bro. That logo is fire.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is, my baby.
Yeah, man. But yeah, man, y'all know what it is, man. We got that digital dog of the week coming up on Friday. And all you gotta do is put a shot in and send it to our WhatsApp, and we will view it and let y'all be the voters, man. And we have a new dog every week. Man, not only that, we got the Digital Dog Show coming up. What is today? Today is the 26th. Last day is the 31st, man. Hey, it's over $600 in cash prizes, and a couple of call outs, Supreme, Elevated, and a few other. I think Hard to Finish in a couple of in a call out. man, so it's going down, man. And every digital dog show, except for October and what is the dog? June. Those dog shows, we won't be airing the dog show in October, and in June we'll be airing the dog show in the second week, not the first week. But other than that, every single dog show will be aired the first week of the month. So that means May's digital dog show will be shown in June, the first weekend of June, except for this year. It'll be showed the second week. Yeah, but other than that, man, you know what it is, man. If you ain't a member, I don't know what you're doing. And for all you members out there, man, go check out the dog show that the Hansel Classic. Go get that new experience, man. It's gonna be a whole different experience. Y'all definitely need to check that out. But yeah.
What y'all putting on the grill today?
Man, chicken.
I know that's right.
I'm chicken and rice, man.
I got the smash burgers. I like the smash burger patties, man. I like them things.
Yeah. Yeah,
okay,
man.
Okay. I'm at the in-laws today, shit.
I'm bringing some tater wedges to go with the smash burgers.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
All right, well, you know, it's your boy Supreme, man. God damn it, it's, you know, say something nice here twice, catch me outside, not inside, you know.
Yeah.
Enjoy y'all day, man.
Yes, sir.
Elevated Kennels, you can catch me on the next show. Week coming up.
Yes, sir. All right. Mr. Dre.
Yeah,
Mr.
man.
Dre, what it do?
May Mori Nagayoshi, man. Salute, big dog. And,
salute.
Let me go ahead and knock this out, man. Get us out of here early this morning with a prayer. You know what I'm saying? For those of y'all who pray, please stay. If you don't, it's fine. You can leave wherever you want to, man. But no smoke. But we want to end it right, you know. So also check out members only content. I just released the video. It's available to you. You know what I'm saying? It's not going nowhere. Members, you can check it out. Make sure you watch the lives first. And then, you know what I'm saying, we'll probably break it down for y'all a little bit. We'll talk about that portion of it live, and then we'll come back with the other half of it. We'll record the other half of it and put it out there for y'all, you know what I'm saying? Also, the public release of the shortened version of it will be coming out soon, too. So that'll be releasing on the Samurai Kennels channel, so check that out. But let's get this prayer over with, y'all. May the Lord watch between you and me while we're absent, one from another. Amen.
Amen.
Yeah, man. So y'all already know, man, how we do this. It's for the love of the dogs. For the love
of the game.
Peace.
Yeah. Beat drop slow, head not flow. Blood don't lie, it's that old yellow line. Sack it from the south, Michonne on the rise. Boogeyman bark, leave a mark every time. We don't breathe for clout, we breathe for spine. DNA thick, can't clone this pride. That Shogun blood, yeah, the legends don't die. Started with Boogeyman. Ghost in the chain, locked in the game, never move for fame. Old mountain lions run deep in the flame. Socket brought the fire, Michonne brought the name. Then came Fat Boy, muscle in the frame. Man, hard, put respect on the name. Shotgun smooth, but the work insane. Sugar sweet jit, but our bite ain't tame. Kiki in the back, had a game in the veins. Gatorade heavy, ran it straight through the rain. Red Ninja close, watch him work in the lane. Renegade rider can't hold that chain. Blood don't lie, it's that old yellow line. Socket from the south, Michonne on the rise. Boogeyman bark, leave a mark every time. We don't breathe for clout, we breathe for spine. DNA thick, can't clone this pride. That Shogun blood, yeah, the legends don't die. Ain't no luck, just grit and grind. Every dog here put work in time. Lady Rage got that fire in her eyes. Red alert taught us how to recognize signs. Blood heavy like a 2-ton chain. Everything proven, no need to explain. They asked what's in it, that yellow campaign. Built off real, we don't fake no strain. Second was the flame, Michonne lit the wick. If you know, then you know that line too slick. From the field to the show, every move so thick you can't blueprint this. It's the legacy pick. Blood don't lie, it's that old yellow line. Sack it from the south, Michonne on the rise. Boogeyman bar,
mark, leave a mark every time. We don't breathe for clout, we breathe for spine. DNA thick, can't clone this pride. That Shogun blood.